All right, good morning, everyone. The Government Employees Retirement System of the Brazil regular meeting of the Board of Trustees for Thursday, March 26, 2026 is hereby called to order. Have a roll call, please.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Chairman. Board member, Chairman Clark, present. Trustee Clark, present. Andre T. Dorsey,
Present.
Trustee Dorsey, present. Vincent G. Liger. Trustee Liger, absent. Ex officio member Cindy Richardson. Member Richardson, absent. Ronald E. Russell. Trustee Russell, absent. Deanna E. Smith.
Present.
Trustee Smith, present. Wayne A. Colwood.
Present.
Trustee Colwood, present. Mr. Chairman, 4 present, 2 absent.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to move the chairman's report and the administrator's report to after the executive session? Trustee Clark, have a great action. So move. By Trustee Clark, seconded by Trustee Smith. Roll call, please.
You know, you have to make the motion so that they know. Thank you. Trustee Clark.
Yes, I mean, yes.
Trustee Clark, yes. Trustee Dorsey.
I didn't hear what the motion was, sorry.
The motion was to move the chairman's report and administrator's report to be on the agenda for the chairman's report and administrator's report after executive session.
You're moving the reports after the executive session, you say?
Sir,
Yes?
Trustee Dorsey, yes. Trustee Liger. Trustee Liger, absent. Trustee Russell. Trustee Russell, absent. Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Trustee Smith, yes. Trustee Howard.
yes.
Trustee Howard, yes. Mr. Chairman, for EPA, 2 absent.
All right, thank you. Any comments and suggestions from retirees?
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mary Moorhead. You hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you. Good morning to the members of the Board of Trustees. This is Mary Moorhead. I am coming with really a repeat request that was made years ago to ask your, I think it's the Development Committee, to do a study or survey concerning the use of your property on the east end of St. Croix for a housing project. It's repeatedly in every division that is concerned or related now as to the shortage of affordable housing on the island. And I do think that the acreage that you have, that the GERS possess up on the east end would be a consideration for, some appropriate townhouses, 1 unit, whatever, and that is what I'm asking the committee of jurisdiction for the board, that they be allowed to do a study to see if that is possible through the board, either under full jurisdiction or maybe in some kind of a private part, some type of a partnership. So I'm asking for that consideration to be done. And then secondly, I'm also asking if the board would reconsider, because I'm thinking to make the request again to the legislature concerning a cost saving situation that the retiree suggested some time ago, that similar to the Social Security policy, that when someone is incarcerated, that the pension is put on pause. It was drafted previously, but really was not to our distinction specifically, because instead of putting a suggestion or having the language for it to be on pause, the senator put the language that it would be permanently canceled, and that was not our wish, because once someone is incarceration is fulfilled, we definitely agree that the pension should be reinstated. So I would like to ask because if the board was to decide that they are still of the same position, well, I would not necessarily want to put the recommendation again to the legislature and in sense waste time, because they do listen to your opinions.
Okay, sorry.
That's it, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay, so board suggestions will be duly noted and will be addressed. Are there any comments or suggestions from any other retirees? And thank you, Ms. Moyle, for always being active and focused.
Thank you, and I would expect that your ED will give me some kind of a response down the road after things are discussed. Thank you.
And are there any comments and suggestions from active members? Okay, next up, secretary's minutes. Are there any edits or corrections to be made to the secretary's minutes from the regular board meeting of February 26, 2026? Hearing none, can I have a motion to accept the secretary's minutes from the February 26, 2026 meeting? So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Smith. A roll call, please.
Yes, trustee Clark? Yes. Trustee Clark, yes. Trustee Dorsey?
Yes.
Trustee Dorsey, yes. Trustee Liger? Trustee Liger absent. Trustee Russell? Trustee Russell absent. Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Smith, yes. Trustee Colwood?
Yes.
Trustee Colwood, yes. Mr. Chairman, 4 yea, 2 absent.
Thank you very much. Are there any communications and correspondences to bring into the record?
No, Mr. Chairman, not at all.
Next up, committee reports. Are there any committee reports? It should be short. Okay. Treasurer's report.
Good morning, Board Chair, other trustees. This is the GRS and Treasurer's report for the month of February 2026. Receipts from collections. We have loan payments of $566,827. Year to date, $3,028,982. We have employee retirement contribution. Employer first of $8,381,044. Year to date, $37,097,621. Employee retirement contributions, $4,604,524. Year to date, $20,074,165. We have miscellaneous of $72,186 year to date, $1.8 million for a total collection for the month of February of $13,680,721. Year to date collection $122,351,288. We have disbursements. We have annuity payments of $23,050,272 year to date. $117,673,606. We have administrative expenses of $1,185,427. Year to date, $8,979,800. We have refund of contributions of $1,186,887 year to date. $4,971,431 for a total disbursement of $25,433,743 for the month of February year to date. $131,688,374. We have a net cash deficit in February of $11,753,022. And a net cash deficit for the year to date of $9,337,886. And we have withdrawn from the portfolio thus far $80 million. For the Havenside Mall, we collected a total for the month of February of $501,668. Year to date, $3,027,491. And we dispersed a total of $349,884. Year to date, $2,221,075. And in the month of February, we had a net cash surplus of $151,784. Year to date, $806,416. And the year-to-date savings at mall expenses or the disbursements were 28% of budget. That's the end of the budget.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions for the CFO regarding the treasurer's report?
I think excellent cost control at Havenside. We are almost halfway through the fiscal year. To be at 28% of the budget in terms of expenditures is says a lot. And we're also doing well on top line revenue at Havenside compared to the prior year. So good work all around at Havenside. I would take this opportunity to highlight the early warning signs of what we have advised the legislature with regards to various situations, including the removal of the 3% employer contribution and the reduction in the structural contribution from the funding note, as well as the less than anticipated election from the funding note as a result of use from consumption. That between this point last fiscal year and this point in this fiscal year, we've seen a swing in our cash position of $44 million. Because last year at this point we had a surplus of 34 million. This year we have a deficit of 9. So this is an early warning sign of exactly what we predicted to the legislature, and will be revisited at every opportunity.
I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report. So
Second.
moved by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Smith.
Trustee Clark?
Yes.
Trustee Clark, yes. Trustee Dorsey?
Yes.
Trustee Dorsey, yes. Trustee Liger?
yes,
Trustee Liger, yes. Trustee Russell? Trustee Russell absent. Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Smith, yes. Trustee Colwood?
Yes.
Trustee Colwood, yes. Mr. Chairman, 5 yea, 1 absent.
Thank you. Next up, we have the investment officer's report.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, other trustees. This is an update of the investment portfolio as of February 28, 2026. We saw global equities advance again in February, with markets outside of the US showing stronger performance than the American counterparts. Government bonds were generally positive, showed positive results, and overall outperformed corporate bonds. Our total plan, we returned was up 1.2% month to date. Fiscal year to date, the plan is up about 5.1%. Total domestic equities was down slightly, 0.4% month to date, but it's up 3.8% fiscal year to date. Our Russell 1000 index fund declined 0.4% for the month. The slight decline in a turbulent month showed shift in market leadership and increased caution. Investors moved away from companies tied to long-term trends like digital transformation and AI, redirecting capital to firms with steadier and more immediate returns as confidence waned. Sector performance also showed a comparable trend as utilities, materials, consumer staples were among the best performers due to their steady demand and resilience during economic slowdowns. On the other hand, consumer discretionary, communication services, and information technology all underperformed for the month. The Russell 1000 or Russell 2000 index, was up 0.8% for the month as it extended its recent run of relative strength versus large cap benchmarks. Our total international equity returned 4.8% for the month to date, and is up 16.4% fiscal year to date as international markets continue to outperform its US counterpart for the respective periods. Developed market equity was up 4.6%. Emerging market was up 5.3% for the month. While major US indices saw their weakest month since last March, international stocks continued strong gains. European markets reached record highs due to positive earnings and buybacks, while Asian tech stocks focused on semiconductors and AI infrastructure rose sharply on strong demand, unlike their US pressured US counterparts. Total fixed income was up 1.1% month to date, and it's up 2.3% fiscal year to date, as government bonds delivered strong returns in February as yields declined across major markets, supported by an apparent flight to safety amid volatile geopolitical headlines, including heightened tensions between the US and Iran. As everyone know, the US and Israel and Iran began a war that started exactly on February 28. Investment grade bonds returned 1.6%. US tips returned 1.3%, and high yield bonds returned 0.1% for the month. As it relates to asset growth, we ended the month approximately at $500.5 million in the portfolio. We had a beginning market value of about $514.6 million. We had a net cash flow of about $20 million, income of about $13,000. We had an unrealized appreciation in the portfolio of about $5.9 million. That brought us to the ending market value of $500.5 million. Fiscal year to date, we began at $495, roughly. Net cash flow for the fiscal year, about $20.4 million. Income of about $347,000. Unrealized appreciation fiscal year to date of about $25.4 million. Again, bringing us back to the ending market value of $500.5 million. Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you reported the cash flows, negative cash flow, please have negative cash flows and cash outflow. If somebody listening and not actually
okay. Understandable. We did have to raise $20 million in the month of February for benefits. So we raised, we did pull $6.5 million from our developed market portfolio. We pulled $5 million from our emerging markets portfolio, $4.5 million from our Russell 1000 index portfolio, $2 million from our Russell 2000 index portfolio, and $2 million from our US aggregated bond index portfolio to make up that $20 million that we had to withdraw. As it relates to investment management, custodian, and consultant fees, we paid about $46,000 calendar month to date, $30,000 to investment management, $16,000 to the custodian bank. And fiscal year to date, we paid about $216,000 to date, with a breakdown of about $126,000 to investment consultant, $58,000 to investment management, and about $32,000 to investment to custodian bank fees. And again, as it relates to the allocation, we ended the month about $157.8 million in domestic equities, about $71.3 million in developed market equity, about $22.6 million in emerging market equity, about $93.7 million allocated to our investment grade bonds. US tips, we had about $47.9 million allocated. High yield bonds, about $47 million. Real estate, and of course, this is real estate excluding our office complexes, were $54.6 million. Private equity, which is our two legacy private equity funds, about $4.9 million, and we have about $500,000 in cash in the portfolio at the end of the month. Mr. Chairman, trustees, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Any questions for the investment officer?
I have no question but a comment about it. Ms. Anderson, can you up this screen that he has up at this point, this slide that he has up? This is another one of those cases where we have our early warning signs. There's a lot of information that Ms. Anderson shared, and we will see fluctuations in market values on a daily, weekly, monthly, and annual basis. However, this bar chart should be of concern to everyone. We can see that our asset value over time had a precipitous decline between 2017 and 2022, going from in excess of $700 million to a little over $300 million in 2022. Beginning in 2023, due to the funding note as well as to excellent market performance, we saw a trend in 2023 and 2024 upward. In 2025, we had a tick down. At 1 year does not represent the trend. However, this is the second year now that we've seen a decrease in our market values, given the structural decrease in the funding note, as well as the reduced expected collection from the cover over due to reduced rum consumption. This is why we requested and made a case with regards to the need for the increase of 3% in the employer contribution based upon the report from our actuaries. That would have been a significant factor in helping to address the decline in our values. This is something that is worth very close focus.
Agreed. A motion to accept the investment officer's report.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Smith.
Trustee Clark? Yes. Trustee Clark, yes. Trustee Dorsey?
Yes.
Trustee Dorsey, yes. Trustee Liger?
Yes.
Trustee Liger, yes. Trustee Russell? You can take the, you can stop sharing, Mr. Henderson. Trustee Liger, Trustee Russell, absent. Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Smith, yes. Trustee Colwood?
Yes.
Trustee Colwood, yes. Mr. Chairman, 5 yea, 1 absent.
Thank you very much. Next up, we have new business authorization tranche for the limited active loan program. You want to speak to that?
Certainly. Yes, Mr. Chairman. So, as you and the board are aware, back in 2024, after a long absence, we had a limited restart of the active loan program. I'm sorry, let me, yes. Yeah. Yes, we had a limited restart of the active loan program for in the amount of $20 million. And that has worked very well. The portfolio, had I given the administrator's report, will show that currently we have 2,446 loans, of which 1,809 are active personal loans. And they have performed very well at an interest rate of 8%. At the point that the active loan program was restarted in 2024, it was a bit of a sacrifice, but it was a good program in the sense that our portfolio was earning in excess of 8%. However, in the wisdom of the board, we thought it would be a good program to offer to our active employees. It has performed well. There's been minimal, if any, delinquency. And at this point, actually 8% is becoming an attractive return compared to the financial markets. So in terms of good financial stewardship, as well as being able to offer a program that is well appreciated by our active employees, the proposal is before you today to authorize a second tranche of the active loan program in the amount of $20 million, with $10 million designated per district. You have some detail before you in terms of how the program would work and the timing. I don't know that I need to read the entire thing, but I would ask for this this proposal to be given due consideration and approval by the board.
Fair enough. Any questions regarding the proposal that's before us?
Yes, Chair, I just had a question. Does this need to go to a committee, or are we just gonna vote it outright at this meeting?
It's on the agenda for the entire board to vote on at this time.
I didn't hear you. Can you speak up?
It is before the entire board at this time.
I understand that. I was just asking,
Yes.
is this something that should go to committee or no?
No.
Okay, fine. That's fine. Thank you.
Any other questions? Can I have a motion to authorize the new tranche of the limited active program?
Okay, good. You have to read the whole thing.
I move to authorize a new tranche of GRS active personal loan program, subject to a few conditions, which we will need to go through.
Moved by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Smith.
Point of information, Chair.
Yes, sir.
Was there any literature related to this second tranche sent out?
It's in your board package.
I did not get it,
It's,
but that's fine.
it was emailed to everybody.
Yes.
Let me just ask the CEO, this is just similar to the first tranche we did?
Yes, trustee Dorsey.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Clark, yes. Trustee Dorsey.
Yes,
Trustee Dorsey, yes. Trustee Liger.
Yes,
Trustee Liger, yes. Trustee Russell. Trustee Russell absent. Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Trustee Smith, yes. Trustee Powell.
Yes.
Trustee Powell, yes. Mr. Chairman, 5-0, 1 absent.
Can I have a motion to go into executive session? This portion of the meeting will be closed to the public for matters pertaining to trade secrets or financial or commercial information or personal or legal matters, or matters whose premature disclosure will frustrate the implementation of the proposed agency action.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Smith. Roll call.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Trustee Dorsey.
yes,
Trustee Dorsey, yes. Trustee Liger.
yes,
Trustee Liger, yes. Trustee Russell. Trustee Russell absent. Trustee Smith.
Yes.
Trustee Smith, yes. Trustee Colwood.
Yes.
Trustee Colwood, yes. Mr. Chairman, 5 1 absent.
Trustee Cecil
Point of information, Chair, before you break. Did the CEO mention who the employees of the year were?
Let's, we have an agenda, let's say that for privileges of the floor. We said for 2 minutes.
Oh boy.